What's good, Hilux fans? It's been 5 years since I rolled my car, and I am determined to get this thing back on the road. So like, subscribe, and hopefully, in the end, we'll go sideways again together. Welcome to the channel, Hilux fans. I am on to the next phase. That's right, I have finished painting the chassis and the underbody of the car, and I couldn't be happier. It was a lot of work, but check it out. The chassis looks mint. And underneath here, I've finished the underbody. It looks fantastic. I'm so happy. I wanted to take a few years off the car, and you know, I really feel like that has been achieved. So we're definitely on to the next phase of the project, and that is to just start pulling this out. Gonna start with the airbox. Got this Hilux over there, so I'm just gonna walk back and forth, see what's in that engine bay, because whatever's in that engine bay I need in this engine bay. So this is not in that engine bay, so this is the first thing. I'll just take this out, and then we're gonna pull this engine out. I'll probably just hang on to it until I'm all done. I've watched a few videos. They say keep all your parts until the end. You never know, I might not be able to get approval for engineering, and you know, I might just decide that I like running the 2.8. Not gonna happen. We're going ahead, and even though I don't have engineering approval yet, I had engineering approval for this one. So whatever it takes, I'll get engineering approval, I reckon. Whatever it takes. And the reason I haven't got the government approval yet is because the engine number. Oh my God, it's in there, under there. Just cannot find the engine number. Right, I'm gonna have to pull that engine out before I'll be able to get that engine number, but I'm just pushing ahead because there is no going back, and it's time to start pulling off bits. Let's take this out. I've just realized how little there is actually to pull out of the engine bay. Moved the airbox and took off the fuel pumpy thing. That's gone. I think that's got to stay. I think that's a wiper motor. Have you ever seen a wiper breakdown? Whatever they build those motors out of, that's what Elon Musk should use to like make everything happen on his spaceships, because that shit will get you there. When have you ever seen a wiper break? Tick like, hit subscribe, have your family subscribe, and tell people this bloke is onto it. Wiper motors. Man, yeah, smart. But in all seriousness, what else we got? Got to disconnect this bloody kettle mechanism. Radiator, so that's pretty easy. Just do that, and it's probably one down there as well, down the bottom. Up there, undo that. Oh. There is a massive storm coming, so perfect time, I reckon. Perfect time to get this radiator off and let nature bloody wash it away. It's gonna drop its guts, but you know, the rain will come and fix it. Right, YouTube, it's the next day, and the radiator's drained, and we're pulling the battery out now. And notice this crazy setup. This crazy setup here. These have been parked here since I got the car. And I thought, okay, that's an air compressor or something somebody's putting in here and clipping onto the battery, but it doesn't run to the battery. This runs to the back of the car, and the game plan was clip that onto the battery and send power down here to these open wires at the end here. That's pretty crazy. Hey, lucky it's not connected to the battery, or there'd be problems. But you could connect it to the battery if you wanted to make sparks back there. That was the setup. YouTubes, it's my lunch break. Working on getting the engine out, and I'm gonna take the radiator out. This is a good radiator. It's nice and straight, and I don't want to try lift the engine out with it in there. I might hit the radiator. So there's just a couple of bolts that you have to get off. There's one there at the top. There's one a bit further down. Then on this side, there's another one just there, and a bit further down. There he is down there. You see that one down there? And take this off, which is the radiator hose. So we'll take that off, and then we can more easily get underneath it. Keeping all my engine pieces together. I mean, that's a pretty fresh radiator. It's in pretty good condition. Put the bolts back in the holes, mates. Don't forget. The mechanic, I think this is not working properly. Makes bad noise when running. Makes angry sounds. Hilux Legends, is this motor meant to have a lifting hook attached to it there? I swear it is. How am I going to get it out? Tie a strap around that exhaust manifold, maybe. But look at all this spaghetti. What am I going to tie it to? Here we go, tie it to this. No good. Hilux fans, it's now the weekend and it's hot. It's going to be 37 degrees today, and that's not all. I'm also worried that winter's coming and then it will be cold. So we just got to get on with it. I'm really working for myself here, so there's no time off because it's gotten a little bit warm. And we'll hopefully be getting the engine out today. We've got to put this tray back on and free up the engine crane. And before we put that back on, we've got to put the fuel system back together. So when I've taken this off the car, this is the fuel filler, I have spaced this out. The lip is just here, so it's just got enough to give it that, and that's because I've still got the 2-inch body lift in the car, which I will be maybe removing, but for now it's in there. So we've got that. Then I added these long screws. These are going to be very useful to help pull this up to the body, So we'll put this back in now. Put this back in here. You can see that it's all been painted up nice, and that's why I decided to hit this with a bit of spray paint, just because everything's kind of nice in there now. So we'll do that. Just come down gently. We'll have that sitting on there in no time. Right, YouTubes, I've got the tray back on. That looks good. And now we've got to get this engine crane up the front here and get the engine out. But before we can do that, we've got to take the bonnet off. So I've loosened these. I'm going to take the top ones out and then hold on to it and take the bottom one out. And I'll probably put a rag here and we'll try not to ruin the car as we do this. Okay, I've just come up with a different plan. Just hook that up there. Found these bits of rubber to catch these pointy bits. Let's get that under there nice and thick. Right, tubes, the bonnet is off, and here's the game plan. Bloke up the road, absolute legend, oh Jesus, reckon his stuff, has lent me this. And what he does when he pulls his motor is he takes off the air conditioner, and then he reckons there's a big bolt behind the air conditioner, big bolt hole, and you put that on this side. And then on that side, the chain goes over the top, misses all this spaghetti, comes down the back here, and I think you got to take this off. It's when you take the bell housing off, it's, you know, just held on by pretty much one bolt, 2 bolts left. So I'll just whip those out again, and then you tie the chain around here. All right, to take this air conditioner off and put this lifting hook in, we've got just 4 bolts. That one's already going. 2 down here, 3 and 4. Then, look, you didn't have to undo that tensioner. It's just going to fall off now. That's good. Sick. Happy, happy, happy. And then here's this bolt hole that he's talking about. Up under here, in there. That ended up being a little bit more work because I'd take this whole bracket off here to get this hook on. Couldn't get this hook inside of that bracket. I'm not sure if I've misunderstood his instructions or not. This is alright because I've now exposed this wiring here. We've got to disconnect this alternator from the car before we can lift the motor out, and that just gives us easy access. Well, the first wire is easy. Look at that. It's not even connected. Feels like there's a push tab on the back of it. I'm pushing it. Oh, look at that. Who is the maddest dog at mechanics that you know? What do we got going on here, mate? Oh, look at that. And then this one, this looks like it's got a little bolt on top of it. Under the car, and there's just one more bolt holding in a ground wire for the alternator. The Stillwell stuff connected to this alternator is this line here going up to this shit. So that's something to do with the brakes. Shows how much I know. But anyway. Right, YouTube, the afternoon is getting on. It's about 3 o'clock now, and you missed a bit. So I'll fill you back in with what has happened. There was some electrical connectors. There's an earth wire, it looks like, that went there. There's a temperature sensor, which went there. There's another electrical connector just there that goes to, I think that's the injector pump. I don't know what the electrical connector was doing. I thought it was all mechanical, but yeah, there was a wire there. And this had 2 wires on it. That's all good. We had to disconnect the lines from this power steering pump, which made a big mess on the ground. I put the small wheels on the front here so that I can get a bit more height from the crane. And now I'm just about to chain this up. Victory is so close. These are the engine mounts. Now you put a big one on that side and a little one on this side, and then we'll be winching this bad boy out of here. That's it. We've reached the maximum height of the crane, and yes, we have made it. Check it out. the mighty 3L is out. And if this motor could talk, I bet it would tell you some stories. Mate, once I was owned by a P-plater. He wanted to get up a sand dune. I said I didn't have enough steam unless you took the run up 150 kilometres back and kept it floored all the way until you hit that dune, and then bang, I'll get up it. And that's what he did, mate. Limited bashed me the whole way. 3L, mighty powerful. How good is that, Hilux fiends? If you're stoked as I am on the progress, tick like and subscribe. I'm bringing you with me. And if you're watching from around the world, please let me know whereabouts you're from. I find it fascinating to know just who around the world and just where Hiluxes are as popular as they are here.